we decide to commit to a new energy system. If we do not signal the terminal decline of the fossil fuel era as we know it, we welcome our own terminal decline.
Another climate change conference, another global shakedown. Yeah, there were a lot of noxious emissions emerging from the first day of the COP28 conference in Dubai.
We all know that a key success factor across climate agenda is finance. Let this be the year that climate finance meets the magnitude of the moment.
Now, let me translate this for you. The elites who flew in on their Gulfstream 550s are demanding that affluent nations pony up big to the nations that are supposedly struggling to deal with the effects of global warming. Oh, do we still call it that? But let's call this what it is: green extortion or climate reparations. Yes, that's a thing. And who better to lead the charge than a guy who flies private after he married the widow of the Heinz fortune?
We're very much committed now to work with our Congress to provide $17.5 million specifically towards the Fund for Climate Impacts Response, an additional $4.5 million for the Pacific Resilience Facility, another $2.5 million for the Santiago Network.
Why doesn't Teresa pay it? I mean, they have the money. Now, of course, the big polluters with massive populations, India and China, they have no intention of phasing out coal or oil or gas. But they're happy to humor the climate fat cats who gather annually to make each other feel better by throwing some money into the climate pot. Joining me now is Newt Gingrich, former Speaker of the House and Fox News contributor. Newt, it's just a thing to behold. It seems to happen annually, but for me, it seems to happen every week. Biden is sending Kamala to rep the green agenda in this case. She gets all the fun assignments, doesn't she, Newt?
Well, look, I think that the left is deeply committed to taking your money, spending it on their friends. I mean, think about the irony. You go to the Middle East, the center of producing oil and gas, in order to have a conference about why you shouldn't produce oil and gas, and they're good enough that they say it with a straight face. I mean, this is, an amazing Broadway show, which goes all over the world, playing from place to place. It's John Kerry flying in to the next five-star hotel to go to the next gourmet restaurant in order to be deeply worried, at which point he has to go back, get on his plane to go to the next five-star hotel, to the next gourmet restaurant, to be even more worried. This whole thing is an elite ripoff of everyday workers, and that's why you're seeing in Argentina, in Holland and Italy and across the planet, a move towards the right from people who are beginning to realize they're the ones paying. When John Kerry talks about giving away money, guess what? That's your money. John Kerry's cheerful about taking money from you to give to these people he's never met, who will then, by the way, mostly squander it. It won't achieve anything. It's an absurdity, and historians will someday look back and say, how could they have been so stupid for so long?
Now, the UN's climate change secretary, Newt, I think revealed what's really going on here. Watch.
If this transition isn't just, we won't transition at all. And that means justice within and between countries, sharing benefits across society, ensuring that everyone, in all their diversity, have equal opportunities to benefit from these transitions.
He has the inflection and gesticulation of any random dictator. But Newt, isn't this just a redistribution of wealth scheme, right? America's too rich, America's too wealthy, but spread the wealth around the rest of the world. Simon doesn't care about global warming or climate change.
It's worse than just a redistribution, because they want to skim off the top to take care of their friends. If we had a list of every green energy project the U.S. government has funded, which has failed totally, and then said, well, where did the money go?
Solyndra.
You'll find virtually all of them are donors to the Democratic Party.
Yeah, these are all, they're all buddies.
This whole thing is a rigged game.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.